Hello everyone, this is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I wanted to thank you all for joining me in a brand new series I'll be playing on this channel for the foreseeable future. I've decided that, due to some of the frustrations I've had in my playthrough of Paranoia Happiness is Mandatory, I'm going to go ahead and spread out play of that game a little further, as I found that taking some time between episodes has reduced my frustration with the game somewhat. I do still intend to play it, and hopefully beat the game, but this is another recent release that caught my eye that I wanted to take some time playing as well. Welcome everyone to Death and Taxes. I first found this game by watching an alpha version played by Markiplier, which I'll make sure to link to in the description down below. Be sure to go ahead and give his playthrough a look-see as well, but not until we're done here. The basic premise of the game is in the Steam description itself. In this small, indie 2D narrative-based game, you take the role of the Grim Reaper on an office job. Your job is to decide which people are going to live or die. Your choices will affect the world around you. Keep the chaos away, or foil plots to destroy the world and rise to the ranks of Reapers all the way up to middle management. The unstated presumption is that no matter what you do, there will always be negative consequences somewhere down the road. Based on impressions I've had so far of posted gameplay, I believe that while there are likely going to be core storytelling beats, quite a bit of the story is going to be procedurally generated, which means that no two playthroughs should be entirely alike. System-wise, this strikes me as something of a similar style of game to Papers, Please, with a little bit of Beholder sprinkled in as well. These are an interesting observe and react sort of genre that can be equally relaxing and anxiety-inducing without a moment of actual action required to give that impression. The power of the tale is in the storytelling alone. For this playthrough, based on what little I've seen so far, I'm going to go ahead and be an eager, cooperative Reaper. I'll do my best to explain my choices, although I'm sure some will be very arbitrary. We'll see. And yes, you can see that I did test out the first day of gameplay. This is just mostly for sound and video settings testing. We will be starting this playthrough fresh from the top. But with all that said, let's stop dilly-dallying and cue the intro.
All I need is me, myself, and I. Sometimes I wish I was somebody else. I was somebody else. I go my own way. Don't care what you say.
Alright, I hope you're ready, folks. It is time to get started with Death and Taxes. We will go ahead and click New Game. Start a new game. All current progress will be lost. That means we only get one save. We all know how much I like that in Paranoia, but in this case, we can live or die by that. I'm okay with it. Now we load in an intro that tells a little story about how we got started. So let's go. Walking in, red book in hand, yellow tie. This is Fate, keeper of world order. Gathering together his ingredients, and oh, goodness, we're missing lemons. Oh dear. Guess it's time to go shopping. Ignore the Beatles reference, folks. Going into the market, we have our lemons.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, don't mess with Fate. He'll still get his lemons. Yeah, he's a little angry. Alright, time to do our magic. Bloop. Hey, there we are! We are the Grim Reaper. How should we look? I don't think we get very many options of our Grim Reaper appearance, but Scorched, Flower Child, Money. Aw, he's pretty. She. Or incorporeal. I think we're going to go basic for the face here. We also have a couple choices of suit. More you fancy. Kind of like that one. Don't like that one at all. So I'm torn. It's either this one or this one. I think we're going to go... We're not going to be very chaotic, but I think a little bit of colored chaos will do us good. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife? Yes, please.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 1-4. I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Hello. A pleasure to meet you, Fate.
Oh, a polite Grim Reaper for a change. This is a good start. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
Delightful. I appreciate solid work ethics and a dedication to the craft. Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Alright, where do I work?
I will show you your workplace right away. Follow me. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Excuse me. Looks like this is our workspace. I have a phone at least, good for procrastinating and scrolling through Cocker. The Daily Moon. Come one, come all. Ace pilots to host a dazzling air show. I wonder if I'm making a difference. So basically, what happens here is it's their version of Twitter, Cocker. Think Raven. Caw. And we'll see basically some of the results of the people we choose to kill or let die. We have here our Deuce Fox Machina. I still need to mark some of the profiles before I'm in my shift. This is our fax machine. We've got our various profiles. Kevin Mason, what if? Anderson Weller, to be or not to be, that is the question. I don't think I've met anyone from these. Too bad they don't have 9 lives. This is an interesting one. Tough break. What if? How am I supposed to choose? Do not go gentle under that good night. Yes, no, maybe? So it's just going back and forth. Grim Mail, my instructions for the day. Here are the... okay, that... I'm gonna have to... Okay, so, welcome Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you the time to settle in, so no difficult rules or requests as of today. Quota for the day, 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you've made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. The marker of death. Better pick it up and start marking some files. Well, alright, so let's look at our 2 options here. We got Kevin Mason, age 35, position, Air Force Captain. Note, we had that Cocker thing talking about Ace pilots to host a dazzling air show. if he dies, he's probably going to take some people out. So, Kevin, born and raised at McIntyre Air Base, loves the thrill of flying planes and tense combat situations. Their family has a history of military service. Kevin is dedicated to their wife and 7-year-old child, rarely taking any time for themselves. Seems like a pretty nice guy. Then we have Anderson Weller, age 46. Position, economic consultant. Anderson has saved countless of businesses from going completely bankrupt, yet the only business they can't seem to save at all, for some unfathomable reason, is their spouse's DVD-CD rental shop. It just steers into failure all the time. So, we now need to decide between the aircraft pilot who is going to be doing a dazzling air show, or a business consultant who saves bankrupt or dying businesses but can't save his wife's. Frankly, again, chaos. I'm assuming that an Air Force pilot during the middle of an air show will be far more chaotic death. So let's let him live, and we're going to kill off poor Mr. Anderson Weller. And Kevin, we're saving you. So let's go ahead and send that. Do we want to confirm our choices? Yes. Let's see. So we have building. This is our boss. I'm assuming these are rooms that you can eventually open up. Dressing room. I need a mirror for this. Personal quarters. Can't go there. The Grim office. We got a bar. I didn't really check any of this out last time. Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer. The Mortimer. The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
The Mortimer? An honor to meet such a legend.
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves. I may have grown most humble with age, but tales of my thunderous exploits will live forever.
Can I buy stuff here?
Aye, ye are visiting me ultimate dream, the Emporium. Browse at your will.
Ephemeral Mortality. Widget. Cost 600, whatever those are. A coin. The thing which usually makes up the largest portion of any unburied treasure. Ethereal Resonator. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by artificial vibrations of eternal recurrence, which travel through the aether. Then it blasts them at you. And the Calavera clothing. Only a noble craftsman can craft an alphanique of this caliber. Exquisite, tasty, no one can deny. I have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. So I don't know how we're gonna get monies, but that's apparently part of that. Oh. Okay, that's up. So let's go talk to the boss. Or can I go in here? Or that's okay. That's still part of him. So let's go back up and let's talk to the boss.
Oh, the new Deathspawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Really good.
Great. We are counting on your dedication. You do important work, after all. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
I did.
To be honest, I gave a simple one to begin with. There was no best choice. Sometimes none of the options are good. Not for everyone.
Oops.
Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. questions?
Nope, I'm ready for anything.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines. And keep up the good work. A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Personal quarters. Can I interact with anybody else? Nope. Okay, so we're ending the day. Boss is not there, so it's time to go into the office. Alright, so the economical. A spree of bankruptcies strike the chocolate pudding and trading industry. Chocolate scarcity now in effect. Oopsies. Crow News. Fancy Flying convinces the government to increase funds of all-purpose fighter aircraft research. Research has been struggling due to aircraft being bad at literally everything. May not have made the best choice. Okay, so what are our tasks today? Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. Quota for the day. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Fate. Oh, okay, so Samara L. Downey, age 35, detective, so that's not an engineering or industry background necessarily. Samara has worked in the homicide department only for a few years, but has already shown great talent in solving seemingly unsolvable murder cases. They are currently after an unknown serial killer who's suspected to be working for the local church. Yeah, you get to live. Name, Kamala Altamont, age 36. Robotics engineer. This person engineering. Okay. Kamala has been into robotics ever since their parents gifted them a mechanical construction set for their 7th birthday. They used to work at the Space Exploration Agency, designing robot rovers to be sent to other planets. They are an avid fan of violent action films. Okay, you could die. And then Leon Halowiczek. I hope I pronounced that right. 46, position cobbler. Industrial, okay. Leon can't even count the amount of shoes they've made. They dream of making shoes that gives an understanding of how it feels to be in other people's shoes, because actually wearing other people's shoes doesn't really give any particular insights. Honestly, I think you're our death today. I'm happy with that decision. Oh, I need to figure out what's in these drawers, don't I? Oh well. So, anything new open up? Nope. Let's go talk to the boss. Some days
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Some days are going to be that quick, actually. Great.
It gladdens me to hear that. So, did you follow the rules properly?
I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Sounds great.
Great indeed. We could use more spawns with your attitude. Rest well. You will need it. See you soon.
So we have a cat that actually talks to us. Or purrs at us, rather. Oh, end of the day. And always just double check to see if there's... Oh. There's somebody talking to him. Interesting. Do I have any coins yet? Doubt it.
Prepare for a perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
The Annals of Transience. The Annals of Transience help keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days. All of them. Threnody of true desolation. Peculiar effects twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. Ears of the beast, clothing. A pair of cat ears would look really nice on me, and inspire all the felines of the world. Just don't talk or even think about the film adaptation of the musical. I like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our day's work. Alright, so we got 5 to choose from this time around. Let's see what our results were. Crow News, another serial killer caught by Detective Samara L. Downey. See, we stopped a serial killer. Tomorrow Science, intense debates ensue as freelance engineer unveils custom-designed combat robots with extensive weapon attachments. So we've allowed the development of additional aircrafts, and now we've got death robots. Yay. We're not doing very good, guys. Alright, so. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here's another simple one. No special requests today. Try to follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles, then send them to me by fax. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Keep up the good work. Fate. Alright, so we've helped 2 military folks. Maybe we not do that this time? Okay. Armin Lefevre. 35. Hairdresser. There's nothing Armin likes to do more than gossip. Working as a hairdresser provides ample opportunity for this hobby. Due to memory issues, Armin occasionally starts gossiping about the client they're currently in the process of working on. Wow. Alejandro Garcia, 32. Digital sports commentator. Alejandro is well regarded due to their mesmerizing voice, quick wit, and hot, some say spicy, takes. They also express themselves through cosplaying as their favorite video game and television show characters. Alejandro is addicted to painkillers. Ulysses Haran, 36. Gorilla. Ulysses went into hiding in the extensive forests around Cosmopolis City a dozen years ago, when they anticipated an imminent invasion from abroad. Although the assault never came, Ulysses has grown accustomed to their nomadic lifestyle and have decided to continue patrolling the forest for enemy combatants. Leo Bojarski, I think, age 67, politician. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. Don't like you so far. Columbia Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Columbia is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columbia is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Ooh, that... Okay, well, Leo, you die. Columbia, I'm on the fence about you, but I'm going to let you live. Need to kill one more. I'm actually going to let Ulysses live. I'm probably going to regret this. So I got to choose between gossipy hairdresser. Yeah, I'll kill off the gossipy hairdresser. And hope I don't regret that decision. I didn't open up the drawers again. Dagnabbit. Oh well.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Awesome. Balancing the world, getting things done.
Excellent. That is what I hoped to hear. As you may imagine, it is important to keep morale up in our line of work. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
Yeah, the cat interjected.
Thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grim, about your payment. which I may have forgotten about earlier.
I was supposed to get paid this whole time?
Yes, an unfortunate oversight. Worry not, you will be getting back pay for the missing days. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all. Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
We got 900 gold. Let's go spend it. Don't cat errors. A calendar. I can't do the... Over by the Annals of Transience.
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the Annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers. And in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations and all the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Oh, there's a box. Okay, I guess I can't get there for now, but in the day. Okay, nothing new there. Is my money whaling? Okay, so at least it won't yell at me. So helps me keep track of my schedule. Oh, tells me what day of the week it is. Okay, that works. Pro news: all survived in a plane crash due to skillful efforts of pilot. So if we'd killed him, he would have died, and everyone else would have died. So chaos averted. Local politician dies after getting hit with a car. Police have not yet ruled out a deliberate hit. Bad hair days increasing in frequency after death of local hairdresser. Oops. Guerrilla in hiding mistakes investigating detective for foreign undercover soldiers. Opens fire. Oops. Jandra the Voice joins Parallax Digital Sports League as a full-time commentator. Crypt of Decay announces new concert tour to Walmart and beyond. Okay. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. Quota for the day: 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Fate. So we need to kill 3 of 5. Only 2 get to survive. Frankie Alves, 43, tour manager. Frankie is a tour manager for an extreme metal band from the outskirts of Cosmopolis City. So far, they've organized 3 concert tours across the sea and around Walmart, all of which have been canceled midway through, mostly due to capriciousness of the singer. Okay. Jan Weber, 45, solderer. You want a tiny thing fused to another tiny thing using an alloy of tin and lead? You come to John. Soldering is the cornerstone of building and maintaining any modern technological equipment, and John is the best. I think he can stick around unless he's making bombs. Oof. Peyton Justice, 27, unemployed copywriter. Peyton is a trained writer but has always struggled to find work. When they aren't trying to find a job, they enjoy writing rap lyrics about street life. Wow. Okay. Kaio Akihito, 62, farmer. Kaio has lived in 4 different countries, finally settling down in the Sun County wine region, where they now work as a viticulturalist. They enjoy fast food, cooking, and horse riding, and have 7 grandchildren who visit often. You get to live, regardless. You're one of my 2. Sky Knighton, 35, data analyst. Despite a liberal arts education, Sky works in the space industry, writing programs to analyze satellite data. They live with their wife and cats. Any spare time they have, they enjoy sitting in the hot tub. I mean, who doesn't? Grim, I'm watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. Okay. There you go. There's our 2 lot. Sorry, Frankie. Well, I chose one and fate chose the other. Not much that we can do there.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
The cat emits a delighted meow at the prospect.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Let's see what we have to spend money on.
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
Okay, so we got the mortality and the Calvera, which we already have seen. A looking glass, gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything well. Mostly just you. And we'll take that.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. Aye, a proper beauty.
And do we want... We can't do the coins, so let's get the Calavera.
Dear me, 'tis a tragic tale. You ever hear of the Dia de Muertos? A wild night, certainly. There we was, celebrating the passing of mi amigo. Several days later, woke up buried under a mountain of empty bottles. This mess stuck to me face. Never knew where it came from. But I will happily let the memory of me fellow buccaneer and me headache be carried by another.
Okay. Ah, so we now have a mirror. So if we wanted to... Smiley. Noche de Muertos. Sandy Claus. Dia de Muertos. Bruja. Sugar Skull. Poltergeist. I am pretty. Golden. Flower Power. Corpse Paint. Let's do Noche de Muertos. And then we've got Queen as the suit, Street Punk, Business, Just Another Job, Assassin, Pop Punk, Salesman, The Undertaker. We're gonna go Pop Punk. End the day, yes. Time to go to work. Our coins are missing now. Culture Mag. Crypt of Decay. Cancel tour after sudden death of their manager. Error spotted in a satellite which would have caused it to crash. It is now slated to reach orbit successfully this week. Okay, I guess that's why he wanted us to save that guy. Excuse me. So now, oh, actually, let's look up what our job is today. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. Still got a little bit of a cough, but it's still doing better. Anyways, morning, Grim. Good, you are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. 2 of 6, it looks like. Spare any humans with a science background. I hope you are enjoying the routine. Fate. Chandraleka May, 21, student. Chandraleka, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, studies a lot and has perfect grades at school, but still finds time to volunteer at the local soup kitchen as much as possible. They sometimes even buy extra soup materials with their own money, making a lot of disadvantaged groups a lot more happy. Like you. Sadiq al-Bashir, 27, student. Sadiq enjoys university life and does not want it to end. Ever. That's why they're changing the major for the 3rd time. Sadiq is also deep in debt and afraid about their professional prospects after they actually finish school. Yeah, Sadiq, you're not looking good for you. Nija Basra, 34, geneticist, science background, so you get to live. Nisha is secretly researching the genetical combinations of plants and animals. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it is for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. Yeah, normally I would kill you, but I have to spare any humans with a science background. Alright, so Damien Watts, 42, geographer. Damien is a geomorphologist researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations. Appearing mostly in the tundra regions, this phenomena exhibits a shimmer, and they're often shaped like human arms. Damien is on the verge of a breakthrough, so Damien gets to live because he's got a science background. Glory Magnuson Halberd, 42, historian. While still in their early 20s, Glory harbored some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point that they grew up and calmed down, readjusting their innate interest in societal issues to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. Okay, so you are on the possible kill list. Garrett Galt, 36, inventor, scam artist. Who is this person? A nobody, vain and arrogant. They promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lessons and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. Yeah, easy kill there. You get to live. Yeah. So it's between Sadiq and Glory. Yep, sorry, Sadiq, but you're our death. That was 2 humans, so everybody is marked. There we go. Go talk to the boss. Why is there a cloud there?
Knock, knock.
Hello?
Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand.
You know, dying. You do remember, right? Be seeing you, Reaver. It's a grim world out there.
Okie dokie. We actually got a little bit of story. Interesting.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I still feel awful about every choice.
Perhaps that is for the best. It may keep you connected to the world, holding off the indifference. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Absolutely.
Your certainty soothes me. Ours is the tradition, and those should not ever change. For that is the meaning of a tradition, yes? This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
Can't worry too much if this is what has to be done.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concerns. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
What is the basis for the profiles? Is there a points system?
Oh, not at all.
Don't they all influence the world in many ways?
In all and in none, yes.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices, yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions. Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation, but that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it. Anything else?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles?
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working in them.
Myriad.
Wow.
Exactly. Anything else?
What about animals? Do they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department. Anything else?
What about the unliving? Things, buildings, stuff?
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead, but then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it. Anything else?
Why do all the profiles refer to people as they?
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
So no gender information.
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules. Anything else?
That's all I can think of.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Let's see what you have for me, if anything.
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
Got 300, so can't do that. It's never a curiosity. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks. Very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. Aether and Eye of Anpu, God of the Dead, mummification, embalming the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and the protector of the underworld. This sound really gets around and grants you a stunningly canine visage. Okay, so we don't have anything for now. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and end the day. And we are actually going to pause for a moment while I get some stuff taken care of in the background. But we will be back shortly for one more day of being a Grim Reaper. See you in a moment. Alright, thank you very much. We are now ready to start with another day in the Grim Office. Alright, let's see what Gawker has to say. Cocker, not Gawker, Cocker. Crow News. New highly conductive and strong material named damnium found to be highly toxic. Hundreds of industrial companies frantically purging their factories. Did we cause that? MeTube. Welcome to Our History, a new series on the structures behind the shifts and changes of societies. Miniature fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. Oh dear. Well, he's told us to keep her alive. Inventor drowns in first attempt to start the construction of an underwater city. Local scoop. Our small town prodigy moves to the city. We say, reach for the stars. Modern health scientists very close to figuring out how to counter a dangerous pathogen. It's always February here, I guess. Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Quota for the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Any humans with a medical background have to die. This is very serious. Whew. Izuza Meliciander, 35, clinical laboratory technician. What did the chemists say when they found 2 isotopes of helium? Hee hee. Ugh. This is one of the jokes you can hear when working with Izuza. They annoy their coworkers with chemistry jokes all day, but can't be fired since they're incredibly good at their job. Kiji Sakai, 66, retired. Kiji made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard-earned fortune on helping the community, supplying the impoverished regions with free potato plants and helping them become self-sufficient. You should be one of the 2 to live, I think. Marco Schultz, 37, fire chief. Marco just can't get enough of nature and safety. They love nature, they love safety. An avid hiking enthusiast, they frequently go on numerous geocaching treasure hunt trips all across the globe. Ye Hama, 48, immunologist. For the past 15 years, Ye has spent every day working in a windowless concrete bunker, testing various vaccines in order to eradicate some of the deadliest diseases in the world. During off times, they enjoy lengthy bike rides. So, they're about to cure a pathogen, but you're medical, so any humans with a medical background have to die. That hurts. Okay. Lasidi Gowan, 82, retired. Lasidi feels old and tired. They lived a good enough life, as they see it, and would like to get on with it already. To see whatever lies beyond the veil, so to speak, or doesn't. They don't really care either way, as long as death finally gets around to them. Mahala Aye, 34, sous chef. Mahala is a rising star in the culinary world, vicariously executing the head chef's will with an iron fist and a brass mouth. Their workers have daydreams of their tragic demise. Annabelle tells. 20. Student. Annabelle has devoted themselves to becoming either astrophysicist or an astronaut. The two things are somewhat related. They also enjoy painting, mostly nudes, computer programming, and volleyball. And Gosi Yemen, 25, systems analyst. Gosi is on the verge of finishing a proposal for a delivery system infrastructure based on low-cost drones. It would use cutting-edge drones to safely and efficiently transport food from stores and restaurants to people. They got the idea while looking at a stressed food delivery person on a bike in the rain. Okay, I need to kill 2 people 35 or younger. I think we only have 2 people 35 or younger. 34, 35. We have 3. Well, you're not a hard one. We got 2 deaths there. Okay, one of these 2 has to die. Okay, it's gonna be you. That's 3. I'm gonna consider saving you. We're gonna put you up here though. 1 more person has to live. I want to save you. I think you should be one of my 2. On the fence about you. Okay, he wants to die. So I need 1 more person to die. So it's between you 2. You know what? You're the least... Let's double check my... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, I don't have a 6. Well, I marked you 2 to live, so it looks like you get to die, buddy. Sorry. See what the boss has to say.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
Bad. I did what I had to do. Doesn't mean I like it.
Exactly. You and I are on the same page. We all do what is necessary, even if it makes us suffer. Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Some sort of medical calamity, maybe. Like an epidemic?
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
You know, I kind of wonder if my skull was the guy he killed in the store. Because you know he killed that dude. He totally killed that dude. Let's see what you have for me today.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Got this coin, which I can afford. This I cannot afford. That I cannot. So I don't have the fancy suit. So let's get the coin, the thing, and
Used to belong to the ruthless Corsair Thaddeus Thatcher, this one. 'Tis the last existing item of a lost civilization. Mad Thad landed in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and let Lacey Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day, the rest doomed to a slow extinction. Then me crew laid upon Thad's war gallery near the gorge of Satellinor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
that's gonna be a desk item. Yep. All right. We're gonna go ahead and end the day. And with this, we're gonna go ahead and end out the episode. As always with my videos, I do remind you, if you like what I'm doing here, please do me a favor. Go ahead and like or dislike the video, click the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and leave me a comment or some constructive criticism in the comments section below. And if you find notifications aren't coming through YouTube, I do send notices about all my video uploads through my Twitter at BiscuitEaterYT. As always, I do appreciate you coming along on this journey with me. I hope that this is as much fun for you as it is for me. But until we meet again, game on, lovelies.